Last week, we made $250,000 using influencers. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to create consistent revenue for your Shopify store using influencers. Last month for our brand Baby Matt, we sent out to 50 Instagram influencers. So today I'm going to show you through my exact process of how we went about finding the influencers, reaching out to them, negotiating with them, and then ultimately sending them product in return for a post. So I'm going to go through this now. As you can see, this is our account Baby Matt. I can click through to one of the influencers that we worked with. Here's a really beautiful content creator called My Little Hairs. She's already created like a few beautiful images with our Baby Matt. There's one, there's another of our brands called Bub Pods actually. So basically once you find one Instagram influencer that you'd be willing to gift your product in return for a post, you can use that influencer as, I guess, a bit of a base to, we call it like fan out from, but like expand from. To be able to find more and more like-minded influencers to work with. So what we're going to do here is take advantage of a simple Instagram feature, which is like the similar to sort of drop-down function on Instagram. So basically what we do is we drop down from here and we can see actually some of these we can also see are following us already, but we can see that Jess, so Smile Sweet Darlings, is one, following us, two, her content feed is really similar to ours. In fact, like I would love to send her a Baby Matt. So let's do that right now. So now that I've followed Jess, what we're gonna do is go into message and we wanna keep it really simple here. So the only thing that you want to do when you're first reaching out to an influencer is get a response to that message. That basically means that the message moves into your main inboxes and you can message them whenever you want. So what we're gonna do is say, hi Jess, keep it super simple and clear and direct and tell them what's in it for them. So we'd love to send you a Baby Matt, okay? So I've sent that message. We then go about waiting for a response. A really great way to help improve your response rate here is to go through and like a few of their most recent posts on Instagram, sort of like engaging with their profile and then maybe commenting on one of their most recent posts. That would kind of give her the notification as well. That would send her a DM to go and check her DMs, and she'll probably think that we do want to collaborate with her because we're a brand saying that. So that's step one. Once Jess does go about responding, basically all that we need to do is say, perfect, we'd love to send you a Baby Matt of your choice in return for a feed post and a couple of stories on behalf of our brand. So that's basically the way that we go about negotiating our deliverables. So basically we've said what we're offering, which is a Baby Matt, and then what we would like in return, which is a feed post and a couple of stories. The other thing that we want to do at this stage, which is really, really critical, is create the influencer a unique discount code. So with our Baby Matt influencers, for example, we're able to give them a code for $25 off our product, which is a really, really great offer. And basically it helps us though, as a brand as well, be able to attribute or track the direct sales through that influencer. So if 5 people use Jess's code, we'll basically be able to know that sending her that gifted Baby Matt generated 5 sales. If that was the case, we'd then re-collaborate with Jess in a paid capacity. So we'll get back to the video in a sec, but obviously all of this content is free. So if you're enjoying this video, please let us know by hitting the like button or the subscribe button below, and stick around to the end of the video for an exclusive invite. So that's basically our process. What we do is we go through, we find an ideal influencer, we use the similar to drop-down function on Instagram to find other algorithmically linked influencers to that person, and then we go about reaching out to the ones that we would like to collaborate with. And then once they reply, let them know what you'd like in return in terms of your deliverables for that campaign. So in this case, it was a feed post with a couple of stories as well, while featuring their unique discount code. So basically the next steps would be to get Jess's address off her best postal address and email for the shipping confirmation. Then all we do is create a order in our own Shopify. We put the discount to 100% off. So we're basically just creating like a $0 value order. And that will be sent directly from our third-party logistics company to the influencer, and they'll get all the normal customer notification emails. They know that the order's been placed, they know it's going to deliver on X date, so they can get excited for that delivery. Once they have the product in their hands, it's just great to kind of follow up with them as well. So one of the key things to know about an influencer gifting campaign is that not every single influencer that you send out to in a gifting campaign will ultimately post. What we aim for is a 70% completion rate. So that's 7 out of 10 influencers that we send out to will post on behalf of our brand. Basically, this is really similar to PR, where you send out 10 press releases for publications. Not every single publication is going to take up your press release. Like you might get like 1 or maybe 2 publications taking that up. With influencers, it's probably closer to like a 7 out of 10 influencers that you gift your product will end up probably posting on that. So make sure that you're following up with your influencers that you've gifted your product. And that could honestly just be, hey, have you received your product? If they have, just being like, amazing, can't wait to see what you create. Like you just wanna keep the conversation positive, upbeat, but while reminding them, you know, that you're still there, keeping an eye on them. So now that we've completed all of our follow-ups for our campaign, it's time to start having a look at some of the results. So in terms of results, we want to be looking at our conversions that we tracked through our discount codes. So as an example, this is a pretty big example, but as an example, last month we sent out to 92 influencers and they generated over $922,000 in attributed sales for one of our brands. So that's how this can work at a really large scale, but when you're first starting out, it is always one of the requirements of all of the brands that I'm launching across e-com to do at least 10 send outs to influencers. So if you're new to this, if you're trying to come up with like an early stage target, I would target between 10 to 30 send outs a month, and you can start to see those results for yourself. So simply by following this process, you'll be able to see some great results for your e-com brand. Again, this is only one piece of the puzzle. So if you want a more in-depth dive into my entire e-commerce process, I have a free training on e-commerce. You can click through in the description below and I'll see you inside the training.
Hey guys, hope you're loving our videos and that you're getting heaps of value from them. If you are, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to join the Foundr Fam. If you did enjoy this video and want to continue to master your skills, make sure you click here to access your free training now, where we'll go into way more depth with this founder.